Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Valheim. I am recording the audio separate from this episode because I recorded an episode of Sims 2 in the middle of the night, and I didn't want to wake anyone by recording audio at that time. So I turned audio off, and then I forgot to turn it back on for this video. So I was talking while I filmed this episode, and I'm telling you right now that we're going to go on an adventure and explore some of the Black Forest. It won't be very long, but we will go do a little bit of exploration, find a couple of copper veins. And then I turn around and come home because it gets dark pretty fast. This episode is supposed to be hidden burial chambers. It does not go as planned. Nothing I ever do goes as planned, especially not in this game. Picked up the ancient seat that's been sitting there for a while. I need to build a bridge over here, but I'm just not sure how I'm going to do that. And then I decided to stop and hit this tin because we do need tin. You need tin and copper to make bronze, apparently. I learned that recently in a Valheim video I watched. I think it was Malix the Lion. Yes, I'm watching a lot of Valheim when I'm not playing Valheim. It's kind of my current obsession. Hitting some more tin here, because we need as much of that as we have of copper, because I want to make some bronze weapons here soon, because it would be really helpful, especially when fighting things like bears, which we get to do again in this episode, and I do really poorly. Don't die, but it's not a great fight. Just doing some inventory management. There's a lot of that in this game. I keep getting a lot of those buke berries. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to repair. I thought that the ladders here were broken, and that's why I was struggling so hard to get up them. But no. I'm realizing now, looking at this, that my walls are in desperate need of repair, and that's why they keep crumbling away. Is that they're being destroyed by the weather. Even the stone walls. Alright, now we're finally going on our adventure. Well, after we get this tin. Because I really want these resources, and then I can't hit it. This is why we need a bridge, because it's really difficult to get across this river. Because these banks are really high, and they're really steep. A bridge would be super helpful. There's a troll cave ahead. Pretty sure I've already cleared that troll cave out. This is not copper, this is just stone. But I hit it a couple times just because I was hoping it would tell me what I wanted it to tell me, and it's not going to tell me that because it's stone, it's not copper. And I just decided to stop wasting my time. I keep heading in the right direction. I hear grey dwarfs. They are behind me, actually. They choose to swim across the river at me. Missed me. Why don't you come kiss me? I'll just deal AoE damage to you while you're in the river. I realize there's another tin deposit right over here. So the Black Forest has tin deposits on the shoreline, not flint. I really am going to need to travel back to the meadows so that I can get more flint, because I am really low. I think I have 2 pieces of flint. I can't make any more flint arrows. And by the end of this episode, I am out of, like, everything. Because I waste a bunch of time trying to kill that stupid bear so that it's no longer in my neck of the woods. And our first copper deposit, and I will mark it on the map, because I learned that you double-click to place markers. And that was why, in the previous episode, I could not place markers. I wasn't double-clicking. Not exactly what we're looking for, but we will need copper in the future, so it's good to know where there's copper at. Hello, dear. Stop to pick some mushrooms, because I am largely a forager. Hello again, dear. I believe this is just yeah, it doesn't say it's copper or nothing, so might as well move on. Decided to come look in this little foggy area. It's nothing. It's just, oh, there's copper. Another copper deposit. And this is when I start looking around and realizing that it's getting dark. Might be time. But here's another copper deposit. Here's the 3rd one. A lot of copper over here. It looks like I've already mined this one a little bit. Because I have been over here before. So now I have 3 copper deposits that I can go pull from. But it's dark. It's time to go home. Collect thistle and run home. Because we don't want to be out here in the dark. No, we do not. The sun is fading fast. Past the troll cave. We won't be going in there today. Nor will we probably be going in there next episode. I'm pretty sure it's already been cleared out, so I don't think there's a troll in there. I am pretty sure. But I definitely don't feel like killing a troll right at this moment. And especially after the fight I end up in with the bear. And I'm in no mood to fight a troll after that. This bank is so difficult to get out, unnecessarily so. Gain another level of jumping. Level 30, I think it is. Home sweet home. Where we feel safe, but we shouldn't feel safe, because we're really not safe. Because the walls are starting to crumble around us. really gotta build a fence around that back side of the building. That's just time that I don't really want to spend doing that, but it needs to be done. Just like I want the bridge, but I don't want to build it. But if I want to be able to use it, I have to build it. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll probably just do that off camera. But maybe not. I'm pretty content to milk content out of every little bit, every moment I spend in Valheim, so... And I woke up just thinking that I would go get some trees to build that bridge or whatever. I assume that's what I was planning. I don't remember now entirely, even though I just recorded that part this earlier today. God, words are hard. It's not even that late. Grey dwarfs. And then it just starts to rain. I didn't realize at the time, but my AoE actually breaks up the wall. I actually do damage to everything around me. Not just mobs. Can't carry anymore, so we gotta take home what we have. Or we just start building, which I ultimately talk myself out of, which is pretty normal for me. I have ADHD. I start to do something and then I decide I just don't want to do it. Because I can't figure out how I'm going to do it. I need kind of like a flat piece of land. I guess maybe I could use the hoe and raise up the ground here and basically block off the river. Just make a land bridge. I'm thinking of realizing I could do that now. I have to harvest a bunch of stone, but I have like those stone, a couple stone nodes nearby that hit, and that would really help with that construction project. Because yeah, I can't build a workbench anywhere here without some flat land. So maybe we'll do that next episode, since I just thought of that as a means of... This is... Pretty sure that's a stone. And then I got an idea, well, what if we turn a log into a bridge? Maybe I can chop this tree down and it will fall perfectly across. And I try, but it doesn't work. Tree would have had to have been a little farther down the hillside. It's not quite long enough. Land. Quite right. Not what I was going for. Just realizing there's meadows over there. That connects back to my main plot. And then I just decided to go home. Because I don't know what to do and I don't like being out in the rain. I guess I gotta harvest this stone, but I didn't think to do that because I didn't have plans to remodel the earth at that time. Or I decided to try and go over to this burial chamber. Never mind, I didn't go home. I decided to go to the burial chamber like a dingus. And then I get to fight a skelly. And that was what made me realize this is a burial chamber. Right next to my house, because there's skellies coming out of it. And where there are skellies, there are burial chambers. Can't carry the bone fragments, because I'm carrying too much weight. Because I did not realize I'm carrying tin. And tin is, and now I'm carrying too much. Get rid of the Grey Dwarf Eye I don't need. It'll sit there for a while. So I decided to mark this burial chamber. Knowing how to use the map again is super helpful. Because now I can just come back. So now I head back, and then I can come back in sunny daylight and do the burial chamber then. I really prefer being at home when it's raining. Having an ADHD moment, I think. Can't decide what to do or where to put what. I think I'm planning on putting the tin up here. The wood. And the stone. And the resin. And the tin. And the bone fragments. Gotta build more chests. Because that's what this level is supposed to be, is just storage. I really didn't design this right. This next room I get right, I put them all long ways next to the amount of wood. Or no, I really am not. I have wood, I don't understand. How did we use up so much already? But alright, have some more. Let's get even more. Get some stone, I don't know why I'm getting the stone. Oh, we're just moving the stone, alright. And then I place 3 of them here. Tried to get a 4th, but it wouldn't fit, so yeah, that's all I get. Checking the weight of Certling cores. I want to know how many I'm going to need to be able to carry, because I'm getting ready to go to the burial chamber again. That'll be the next thing. No, we're going to try and do it right now. Because it's still technically day. And I'm telling myself, stop being a coward, just go do it. Alright, why did we just walk by it? Oh, because I was getting these carrot seeds. I forgot I picked those up. My brain was telling me they might be turnip seeds, so you should go get them, but turnips are in the swamps. But carrots are still good, because we are eventually going to get the cultivator. so that I wanted, there's a lot of creepy sounds in these burial chambers. Wanted to make a campfire that I put in this main lobby, but I didn't have the resources because I left all my wood and stone back at my base. I try to be brave. I try to be a big brave boy, but it doesn't work. Oh, Skelly. Let's kill Skelly first. I scared Skelly with my stack breaker. But the sounds end up scaring me right out of this burial chamber before I even go anywhere and do anything. Like, the fuck? Why does it have to be so scary? Why are there so many noises? Why? Yo, what the f is that? Why? Why? Valheim. Like, I get that it's supposed to be creepy and it's full of ghosts and skellies, but is that really necessary? Is all the scary noises necessary? The rattling bones? So my chicken ass ran home because I was scared and decided, no, we'll do this another time. I don't have it yet because I'm a coward. Which is a well-established fact at this point. We know I'm a coward. This game is not scary, but it scares the bejesus out of me. Because that's not hard to do. And this is why, in general, I don't play horror games. Even though I so badly want to play RE9. I want to play any Resident Evil game. I cannot tell you how much I've wanted to play a Resident Evil game since I was a kid. When the first couple games came out. I remember watching trailers for Resident Evil and going, oh god, that looks so fun. And also knowing at the same time, I was like 7 years old. I watched that trailer and went, I can't do that, that's too scary. But I'm looking forward to Markiplier's playthrough of RE9. I'm sure he'll play it. I'm certain he will. He played 7 and 8, and 2 and 3 and 4, so I would assume that he would play 9. Be a little disappointed if he didn't, honestly. So I will get to enjoy it one way or another. I just won't probably play it myself. So then I decided to cook up the last of the meat because it's a rainy day and there's nothing else to do. And I'm too chicken shit to go inside of a burial chamber, so just gonna sit here and have cozy times, dry off, and when we come back, we are being raided by Grey Dwarfs. And this fight I really cheesed hard because of the fucking shamans. And I don't want to go out there and deal with them, so I just stayed behind my walls and smashed the shit out of my walls with my AoE, but also killed the Grey Dwarfs from behind my walls. I feel like that's working smarter, not harder. If I go out there, greater chance of me dying. Because the Grey Dwarfs like to overwhelm and surround. And that's not exactly an area where I end up having to repair my walls later, because of how much damage I'm doing. And they're doing. But that's okay. This is why the walls exist. Look at all that loot. If I didn't have Stack Breaker, I wouldn't be able to do this. They would have busted down my walls to get to me, or I'd have had to go out there to fight them and I would have died. Probably. There's a brute. Who I don't want to fight. Straight up, because they're tough. And you combine a brute with a shaman. I hate the shamans so much because they heal. And they poison me. You have to really focus on them. You have to kill them, or you can't kill the other things. I kept bashing that. Look at how busted up that stake wall is. That's in desperate need of repair. That was about to come down. You fix that. Fix that. I finally realized that I didn't notice that when I was in the fight. I mean, I obviously noticed it enough that I fixed the walls, but I don't remember being overly aware of the fact that I had done that much damage. Okay, there's still a Grey Dwarf out there. Right here, so we'll handle it. And now we repair the damage that I did. And also the damage they did. Getting ready to go over to the burial chamber because I'm finally ready to go do that. I can't navigate for shit. Oh, and I walk right into a bear. The bear in the neighborhood. So we get to fight the bear again. I don't have the proper tools to fight this thing. I tried to use my club, but blunt doesn't do anything to a bear, which I didn't expect it to. And then I remember that torch's fire is supposed to be one of their weaknesses. So the damn thing on fire. But fire, I don't know if it does nearly enough, and then my torch went out anyway. So yes, there's fire arrows, but in this situation, I want my shield. Arrows are for being fired from the ramparts, cast from great distances, not when you're down on the ground. I would fight a troll that way, but a bear is a little more dangerous. They can move a little faster than the trolls can. I can outrun a troll. I've done it many times. So the bear has derailed my plans. We will not be going to the burial chamber at this second. We need to kill this bear. Which I'm pretty sure we don't end up actually doing. I think I actually get the bear's health down pretty low, but it is a challenge. I should have stayed out here, stayed behind my walls, and hit the bear with Stag Breaker, like I did with the Grey Dwarfs. But that's not what I do. I decide to go up to the top of my tower, get out my arrows, because I'm thinking fire arrows, that's the way to go. But really, well, I'm just dicking around wasting time here, because I don't want to deal with this bear. Because I don't want to do anything. I never want to do anything that I'm supposed to do. I just want to cut down trees, go mining, build things. I just want to live a very simple life without issues. But you don't get to do that. You have to kill the things that are trying to kill you. That's also what makes the game fun. I don't know what I'm looking around for at this point, but stalling. Largely. Always stalling. Never committing to combat, because this was not my plan for this episode. My plan was to hit the burial chamber. Hit multiple burial chambers. That's not how this goes. So, we will try that again next episode. The bear isn't bothering me, so I've kind of just forgotten that the bear was out there. I guess my plan was to just waste time until the bear left. But the bear has not left. The bear is still out there. I was looking at making arrows, but I don't have enough flint. I was looking for my knife, because I know slashing damage is the only thing that really works against bears. And I had a flint knife, that's what I was looking for, I couldn't find it. I don't know what happened to it. I should rewatch one of my earlier episodes, because I did something with the flint knife. It's probably at my main base, is where it likely is. I think I ditched it at one point, for some stupid reason. I'm carrying on fucking copper ore for some reason, I just noticed. I think I realized that later, but I don't realize that in the moment. Like, if I died with that copper ore on me, I'd be pissed. But I wouldn't have known it, because I was not. I don't realize I'm trying to get a good angle on the bear here, but I can't see shit. So, I decided to build a little platform for myself as my shooting gallery, because I want to get up here, but I'm afraid to get on this ledge. Or that I'm just going to jump over the ledge if I hit forward when I jump. And I likely would have, because later I just walk right off the top of my tower here, like a dingus. And I'm lucky it doesn't kill me. I'm stupid lucky it doesn't kill me. So you have that to look forward to. And then we need walls to keep me locked up here, because I will walk right off the edge as I do later. And I know it. Hence why I take the time to put some walls up in front. There's the bear. Light him on fire again, which does not do that much damage. Most of these arrows end up missing because I am a terrible shot. But also my platform is in the way, and the bear does not cooperate. Okay, these first 3 arrows hit, but there's several here that aren't going to hit at all. When the bear gets out real far like this, I forget that you have to lead. But the bear's pathing is so erratic, and then my head sometimes is in the way, so that I can't see anything. I can't see what I'm shooting at. And I forgot that arrows have drop, so you have to aim up higher. You can't aim just directly. Well, that hit, but this doesn't do anywhere near enough damage. Stupid. And this is where the bear ends up knocking down my gate and is smashing my house, and I realized I'm gonna have to go out there and deal with that. Because this damn thing is smart enough to stay out of my line of sight, so I can't shoot it. There it is assaulting my walls. Like a... Yes, I realized that it's not gonna stop, so I'm gonna have to go deal with this. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. I'm stalling. Hoping that it's walked away now. It's not making noises, so maybe I can hit it, but no. It's gonna go back to that spot because it's decided that's where it's going. I know it's in front of my base because the gate is gone. So it's waiting outside my front door. And then it eventually decides to go smash some of my other walls. And that's when I'm like, alright, fuck you, buddy. Now I'm coming to deal with this. But it doesn't matter, because I am too much of a coward to actually deal with it. Like, eventually I get the courage to open the door. A couple times. But I am mostly just too scared to die. So, I just let the bear do its thing. And wait for the bear to leave. Because in real life, that is what I would do. I'm not fighting a fucking bear. And I'm not getting mauled by a bear if I don't have to. So here's me pretending to be brave, but I'm not brave. Nope, not brave. Not actually brave. I know I need to fight this thing. I don't want to fight this thing. Because I'm pretty sure I can't win. I don't have the tools to win. I need something like sword that does slashing damage or mace. I don't know if the maces can do slashing damage, but I do believe they do. He's destroying more shit. But honestly, it's okay. I can always rebuild. So I got brave-ish. And then the bear tries to come in my house, and I'm like, fucking no. We're not brave anymore. We didn't do anything. Alright. Now, it's time to be cowardly, but a little more brave. Close. Never mind. Not yet. We're almost there. We're close. We're not quite there yet. So, going back upstairs to try and get some more shots on this bear. Need a fucking elevator. It'd be so much quicker. No, the bear's back at its front door. So. That was a waste of my time. Because I know my spear does nothing. I've tried to use my spear against this thing before. And it does so little. And I just grabbed my pickaxe for some stupid fucking reason. I don't know why. I was like, maybe the pickaxe will do some damage. No, I broke my fucking workbench. So. Fix some holes, and then I realized, oh, my workbench is gone. I have a workbench upstairs, so that's probably the only reason I was still able to build stuff. But I do want the workbench here. The bear doesn't like my walls. I don't like the bear not liking my walls. My problem here is that I couldn't bring myself to... I fucking missed. I couldn't bring myself to give up the shield. Even though I do know how to dodge. That's what you're supposed to do. I could do that, but that just isn't a thing I thought to do. And then I get a little bit more courageous and come out here and shoot him a couple times. Miss mostly. Look, his health is down. Not a lot, but we're making a dent. But it's going to take a long time with my current situation with weapons to take this bear down. I need smelters, so I need Surtling cores, I need smelter, I need kiln. I need all those things. So that I can fix this situation so I can actually fight bears. Because I can't do it in my current state. Not effectively. Bear must be fighting something else. Time to go back up top and see if we can't get some more shots on the bear. But I don't see it. All my daylight is wasted on this stupid bear. Because now I'm too scared to leave home. There's a grey dwarf. But I need a weapon that does slashing damage so that I can fight that bear straight up. Because right now, none of all my weapons are piercing or blunt. That's when I finally realized I'm carrying copper ore that I don't need to be carrying. I need to get that out of my inventory. Don't want to die with that. Decided to make another torch, because now it's burial chamber time. Yes, it's about to be dark, but the bear has vacated the premises for the time being. Still gonna have my shield and my torch. So, we're gonna try. We're gonna see what we can do. Feeling a little more confident after fighting that bear. Although I didn't succeed, really, so I don't know how I can be feeling any more kinds of confident, but I am, so I decided to take on the burial chamber. And this time, put down a fire, so I can't remember its inputs. All that's really going to do is smoke out the room, rather than provide light. Went to the right because it was open. Normally I would say always go left, but in this instance there was no door blocking the right path, so I went right first. All the noises are so unnecessary. There's doors on both of these, and there's shit behind both of those doors. So I guess I go back, and I go back in here. Because there's doors everywhere, so... The creepy sounds are so unnecessary. For a moment I think maybe I can pickaxe my way through this, but no. The sound tells me you cannot. That's not pickaxeable. So time for the torch, so I can see. Close the door behind me. Double checking everywhere with the torch, because I couldn't really see before. It was too dark. Closing doors as we go. Why? I don't know, because that's just going to confuse me, because I am directionally challenged. But I did alright, actually, in this one. Even though even as I was watching this, I was getting confused. Hello, Skelly. Eat flames. Hitting you with the torches, really. But the fire did do the trick. It actually did damage over time. Alright, why was there unnecessarily loud noise when there's groaning? A skelly? Bunch of skellies. I'm real scared here. I'm gonna get my ass beat, but I survive. Fire does damage over time, and that really helps. Switch to club, because that's... Well, then I relit the skelly on fire, but then switch to the club, because they are weak to blunt. And pick up some amber here. Not circling cores, but useful, sellable. I really shouldn't even waste my time with these yellow mushrooms, but I do. There's something to collect, so I collect. Let's get the torch back out so we can see. I like being able to see. I like light. Those sounds. So unnecessary. And here's a ghost. And there's a skeleton. I don't know what ghosts are weak to. Not my punch and not my club. So eventually I have to retreat from this fight. Beat that ghost, as far as I can tell. Tried to turn and focus on the skeleton, since I have the club out. I would guess silver. We are not at a point where we get silver. That's in the mountains. So, I'm gonna have to find a way to fight ghosts until then. I'm only thinking that because of... There's that door. That scared me. And then there's a bunch of stupid sounds, and I'm like, alright, fine, fuck, let's go, let's go. I think that ghost was hitting the door, something was hitting the door. So I decided to bail, and it's night, so yeah, I'm fucking out. Nope, we're done. We will come back and do that at a later date. Right now, it is time for sleep. There is no need to be in a burial chamber, and I'm trying to hit a sprint, and I'm hitting caps lock instead. So that was my random little excursion into the burial chambers. I did it, but I did not really accomplish anything. I mean, did we expect anything more from me? Because I did not expect more from me. That was kind of how I imagined it would go. Monday 71, and I'm only now in the Black Forest, because that's how long I've played this map seed before I got to this point. I gave up pretty early on when I started playing this game. Like, I liked it. I like the game. It's a good game. I just really need a lot of help. Soloing this is not... I'm not really one for soloing survival games. I need a friend. I need assistance. I'm not going to do some hardcore solo survival. Because I'm not going to survive. Especially not in real life. I'd be dead. I started off heading down to the burial chamber and went, oh, nope, fucking bear's back. So, we won't be doing that. So, I just stopped here by the fire because they're afraid of fire. And then decided to hit him with a few fire arrows. Might as well do some more damage while I can. while the bear's stupid AI is here, having it run in circles around me. The thing about arrows is arrows do piercing, so bears resistant to piercing. So even though they are lighting the bear on fire, the arrows themselves are doing very minimal damage. I go through a lot of arrows on this thing, not to have killed it or succeeded in doing anything. Bears are tanks. Trolls die much easier to fire arrows. And I just also keep missing. I also can't fire my damn weapon to save my soul. I hit the ground. Because you gotta aim up. You gotta anticipate the drop. Bear seems to have fucked off for now, so I go to mining this copper as something to do. But my goal is to stay by this fire, because that fire is what's protecting me. The bear, as soon as I start mining copper, is like, hey, stop that. And I'm like, fuck you. I'll hit you with a few more fire arrows. I hope that maybe I can do a little more damage over time to you. Enough to take you out, but no. I'm not gonna have the luck with that. The bear's gonna be terrorizing me for a while. I'm gonna have to move to a different part of the woods. But there's gonna be bears in other parts of the woods. Like, I could have gotten through this part long before they added bears to this game, but I decided to come back to Valheim in 2026 when they added bears to the game. I think they added bears before this point, actually, but because I think that update had gone out before I even started playing again. But I didn't believe in myself then, so I had given up because I had gotten as far as I thought I could get. Like, it's fine. It's a nice added challenge, but there was a time when I could have gotten through this without having to fight bears, because there was no bears before. And the bear's back. So, hit it again. The bear's like, fuck, why am I on fire? I want to give the AI shit for having the bear walk around so stupidly, but if I was on fire, I'd be walking around stupidly too, like, fuck, put me out. I don't know how that last arrow hit. I arced that shot somehow. Like the skellies can sometimes do around doorways. I had the genius idea to try and build some stake walls around here, and yeah, that plan very quickly becomes non-doable, so back to the safety of our walls. Going up top to take a look and see if the bear is in a place. Well, no, actually let's inventory time. Put the copper down. Alright, why did I put all that copper on me like a dingus? And there's the bear. Gotta put the copper away. Moron. You gotta empty out your inventory so that you can function and end this thing. but we're not going to end up doing that. Oh, bear, where are you, bear? Oh, there you are, bear. Okay, never mind. It's going to attack my walls. So I decide to carefully walk out here and telling myself, oh, we're not going to walk off the edge. But that is exactly what we end up doing. Okay, that was too much drop. I didn't anticipate the drop there. Didn't anticipate the drop there. Need to aim higher, dingus. Aim up. Eventually I figured that out. There we go. That's a hit. That bear doesn't like that campfire. It's down there. Doesn't like my walls. Doesn't like anything I've done here. The bear's pissed. At me, specifically. I think I just hit my wall there. Again. The bear's close to death. But I don't think I get it. Because the bear wanders off. If you have enjoyed this content, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As you know, we are working towards monetization on this channel, and every little bit that you do really helps. Thank you for watching.